Hello guys, and welcome to my channel. Thank you guys for watching this video. As you guys can see in the description, this is a sleek genie ponytail tutorial. So I'm just basically going to be showing you guys how I got the look. I'm just going to be straightening out her hair. That's what I'm doing right here. And yes, now her hair is all straight. And now I'm just going to section her hair off and part out some baby hairs for her. When doing sleek styles, you want to make sure that the hair that's going into the ponytail is as straight as possible. You want to ensure of this so that the ponytail is as sleek as possible and it looks as clean as possible. And right here, I'm just going to put some oil on her edges because her scalp was a little bit dry around her edges. So I'm just going to go ahead and do that and then section her hair off into the ponytail. So right here, guys, you just want to section the hair off into different parts. So right now I'm going to start with this section of her head, and I'm going to be using beeswax to slick her hair up and hold with the beeswax first. The more beeswax you use, the harder it is to get out your hair. Trust me when I say this. But do not be stingy with it either. So for this part of her hair, I use the most beeswax because it's going to be the base. It's going to be, the center of her ponytail. So I'm going to use as much needed to get that part to hold up as much as possible. Okay, so I've gotten her first section up with the beeswax, and now I'm just going to use the Got2b spray to seal it, make it hard, and make sure that everything stays in place. You want to use a blow dryer though, so that everything gets hard immediately. It stays in place immediately, and you can move on to the next section once getting the previous one nice and intact. So I'm going to do the same thing for the back of her head. I'm going to smooth it up. I'm going to comb it out, make sure all of the kinks is out. You want it to be smooth as possible, guys. Believe me, if you feel any kinks in it, comb it out so that it doesn't look messed up in the long run. In the end, you want everything to look nice and clean. So I'm just going to go ahead and do the same thing for the back, and then you repeat the same steps all around her head. And one last thing, guys, you can also part the hair as thin as you need to, depending on how thick or thin your hair is. Her hair is, I should say, thinner than mine, so I would part my hair in thinner sections. Okay, so I'm all done sleeking her hair into the ponytail, and as you can see, everything is smooth. There's no kinks in it. I'm just going to go ahead and add some finished touches, make sure everything is really smooth. Yes, guys, for the most part, this is how you want your ponytail, your sleek ponytail to look. What you want to do now is braid your ponytail. So just go ahead and plait it regularly, in a regular braid. Then you're going to wrap the braid around. I'm taking forever to show you, but you're going to wrap the braid around. Of course, put a rubber band at the end of it so it doesn't come out. But you wrap the braid around itself, and then you put rubber bands around that little knot you've made. just to make sure that the knot doesn't go anywhere. Just put, you know, a couple rubber bands around it. Okay, and so right here, I'm just gonna be I wrapped a piece of braiding hair around her top knot bun, and I'm just gonna make a single braid hanging from the bun. I do this so that the ponytail can be an extended ponytail, for one, and some people do usually use their real hair as the braid instead of adding instead of putting it into a knot and then adding an extension braid. But I like to do it this way because you know, it's more flexible this way. You know, it'll move more, and it can go into a bun easily when adding an extension braid instead of using your real hair braid. So yeah, I'm just gonna go ahead and do that, and I'm gonna be wrapping the weave all the way up that braid. So yes. So I'm at the top of her hair. I've pretty much wrapped all of the weave around the braid. You do want to leave a little bit space. You don't want to wrap the hair all the way up the braid. You want to leave a little bit space on the braid so that when you go to wrap the hair around her bun now, you know, there's a little bit of leeway for you to actually lift the ponytail up. So don't actually sew the weave on the entire braid. You want to leave a little bit space, which is the length of, you know, her knot or her bun, so that you could continue wrapping around that same braid, the rest of the braid and her bun together. You want to like put it together and then finish it this way. So I finished wrapping the weave around her bun. Right here, I've just simply taken a piece of hair from the ponytail, and I'm wrapping it around the ponytail. I use Got To Be spray to make it hard and shiny. So you want to go ahead and use that, and of course put a bobby pin in place to hold it in there. 1 or 2 would do just fine. You don't want to put too much, because then, you know, it'll start to hurt the middle of their head. Okay, so now we're almost done. I've done her baby hairs on both sides already, and I just wanted to show you guys how I made her 2 strands look longer in the front. You know, I just put 2 glue-in pieces, 2 or 3 pieces, probably 2 glue-in pieces in the front. So that's what I'm just gonna do right now, is just glue those pieces in. I just want to give you guys a visual of how that's done. And please don't mind the crumbs on my mouth. I was eating something. Okay, so I've finished both of the 2 strands, and I've curled both of them. And now I'm just gonna curl the ponytail, and here you have it. Here's the finished product, you guys. I hope you guys really do like this style. Yes, I find it to be really, really cute. I hope you guys like it. Thanks for watching.